Begin after 8 taps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
In the 1800s, road building and usage remained relatively the same. More trails became roads, and roads became, well, pits of mud.
Carriage return.
There had always been alternative methods to covering roads, but few that were affordable for great distances. Macadam roads used crushed stone layered inches deep, but such a method was not as useful in steep terrain. Throughout the country, Congress was responding to the needs of a newly motorized and mobile citizenry, attempting to make travel, as rudimentary as it was then, easier. Recognizing the need to improve the substandard transportation routes in the state, the West Virginia Good Roads Association was organized in 1903. In 1909, the West Virginia legislature established the State Road Fund and the position of State Commissioner of Public Roads, along with county road engineers, only to abolish the fund and State Commissioner's position 2 years later.
Carriage return.
In 1913, America would see the completion of the world's tallest building at the time, the Woolworth Building in New York City. It was designed by architect Cass Gilbert, who would later design West Virginia's Capitol building in the late 1920s.
Carriage return.
And in West Virginia's capital, the legislature responded to public pressure to create the State Road Bureau to transact as centralized highway operations. It was the genesis of our modern highway development entity. In 1917, the West Virginia legislature replaced the State Road Bureau with a 2-member State Road Commission, whose chairman was required to be a civil engineer with experience in road building. The stated purpose of the organization was to provide a complete system of laws governing the construction and maintenance of public roads and ways. In 1920, the Good Roads Amendment pushed the concept of a state highway system further by authorizing the legislature to pass a law providing for designation, construction, and maintenance of a state road system. At the time, the full staff of the State Road Commission was only 3 men, and they would be tasked with the invention of highways that included surveying, numbering, and creating signage for West Virginia's new road system. This amendment to the state constitution also made provisions for these roads to connect county seats and the more important roads of adjoining states. In 1922, Governor Ephraim F. Morgan addressed a meeting of the State Road Commission and county commissioners. Someone has said the old mud road is a road that leads down to perdition. The improved road leads upward to a better land, to better homes, to better and broader civilization. 85% of our roads, main roads, are yet unimproved with a hard surface. The state and counties have a tremendous task before them to provide good traffic facilities to all communities and get the people out of the mud, to let the farmer get to town at all seasons, to make schools and markets accessible, to make possible central organization and cooperation so that farm products may be marketed to best advantage for fair profits and avoidance of waste in perishable foodstuffs, to provide for communities getting together for social advantages, to make country life more pleasant and inviting, thus helping to keep young people on the farm. I want future generations to point to these roads and say, there are roads that were constructed in the pioneer stage of road building in West Virginia under the first State Road Commission, after the first comprehensive system was established, and they have endured to this day. And so, many of them have. West Virginia's new roads would begin to transfigure the way we travel.